Hello and welcome to my channel. My name is Karen. First of all, Happy New Year. I hope that you've all had a fantastic Christmas and a wonderfully safe New Year. I thought for this video I would do, as you can see by the title, a wig try on. I did one very similar back in October last year of more Halloween styles that I'd got off Shein. I think it was Shein, maybe Amazon as well. So I will link that in the description if I figure out how to do that, and you can go back and watch that one if you wish. So I've got 6 wigs to try on. They're all synthetic, but the quality of them, like these days, is so much better than years ago. I remember when, because I've always loved to dress up and I love a wig, but they used to be really like that shiny synthetic material, but honestly, since discovering Shein and Temu, they're like a game changer in the wig domain, if you like. I think it still depends on who you buy them off of, because I did I buy 4 or 5, I think, in November off Temu, and I returned 4 of them because they were just terrible. Like, they were really bad feel to them. The shine was terrible, but not just that, they just didn't sit right. If you are aware of wigs, then you'll know how that feels. It's just, yeah, it just didn't feel right at all. It didn't sit right no matter what I did, and I just thought, no matter of fiddling with the wig and trying to get the, you know, the hair spot on, I don't think it would have made any difference at all. So they went back, but I kept one of them, which I will show you a bit later on. But anyway, let's get started and I will go through them. I've got some notes here, so if I'm looking down, I apologise, but you know, I can't remember all the information on the wigs. Okay, so the first one is this beauty here. Hopefully you can see it. I'm sort of looking, seeing if I can see it. This one has got like some layers in it. Very nice, pure black. Oh, it's a very dark brown or light black. This is from Shein. It's long, wavy, layered black wig, and it's 26 inches. Look at that. Ooh. She has got a fringe to this. So there, you can see the fringe. And inside, we've got, I think it's a rose cap. Yeah, a rose mesh cap, which means that it's breathable, so it doesn't make your head sweat like the old ones used to. Don't know if you can see that at all, but it's also got adjustable straps, so if you've got a small head, then you can tighten up, and if you've got a very big head, then you don't have to use it, do you? I don't know if you can see through it, but this one hasn't got one of those realistic scalps on it. Some of them have, and they look so good, but the feel of this is pretty good for synthetic. It's not got that high shine on it. It does say it's heat resistant, and that you can curl it, but I haven't tried because it's got a nice, excuse my chair, because it's got nice flicky out layered bits. I've not bothered, you know, I don't want it to be curly or anything. I like it as it is. Yeah, so it's got a fringe on it, or bangs, if you want to call them bangs. This is from a seller called Hair Cube, which I really like. I think they have some of the best wigs. And this was £11.48, and I think it's still that price now. But obviously the prices change, don't they, on Shein and Temu, so you just have to look. I have got just a cheap brush. I think I got this from B&M or Home Bargains, and I just brush it very gently. You're supposed to brush from the bottom upwards, aren't you? Yeah. But I think if you brush it and you're very gentle with it, then it comes out quite good. So that's the first one, and I will insert a clip of me wearing that one now. Right, so this is what she looks like. So you can see from the back. This one's got like a funny bit here, like it sort of sticks up and I can't squish it down. This is probably the most synthetic feeling out of all of them, but I'll just put a bit of dry shampoo on that, give it a bit of a shake. So yeah, as you can see, quite long. Yeah, so again, just to go over it, this is from Shein and this is the 26-inch long, and yeah, with the fringe type bangs, bang type fringe, whatever you want to call it. But I kind of like the side sweeping parting. I think it sort of suits my face more. But yeah, I do like it. It feels quite a snug fit, like when I've got it on and I haven't adjusted these straps, so I haven't actually, you know, pulled them together or anything like that. I've just left them hanging. Yeah, sort of one's here actually. But it kind of goes, you can pull it quite tight, so you'd have to have quite a small head, I think, to want to use that. I don't think my head's that big. Who knows? Maybe it is. But yeah, it fits okay. It fits nicely. I feel like it's not going to move. I've got the see-through pop sock style head cap on underneath just to keep my fringe back, but I've literally just tied my hair up in one single ponytail, so that's my hair there at the bottom, and I've just kept it at the back there, but literally the actual wig just fits on, it just sits above that ponytail clip. But yeah, it's alright, like to go shopping in or something if you're having a bad hair day and you'd run out of dry shampoo and you just thought, I need a look just to get out of the house. Yeah, I think you could just throw this on. It's very simple, no, you know, fancy clips unless you want to tighten the adjustable straps, but apart from that, it's literally just plug and play. So hopefully you like this. So this next one is also from Shein. This is the long, well, I would say it's more mid-length. This is 16 inches. It's got like a short layered bangs and layered around the sides and the back, and it goes quite sort of thin and wispy at the bottom, which is nice. And it's black with red highlights running through it. I thought that was quite nice because I'm always torn between being going quite dark and then red, so I kind of swap and change all the time. So this is like perfect. Again, this is another rose cap underneath. It's quite thin, so it's, you know, very breathable. I mean, for the price of these, you know, you can't expect top quality, but they are great. I mean, look, there's no shine on that at all. I have brushed it, but look at that, the bottom, just gorgeous, isn't it? Sorry, I slow it down, I'm going a bit quick, aren't I? And again, adjustable straps for your small head or your big head. And then here, you can see what I mean by the realistic scalp. Very good, so when it's on your head, like, you can align it with your own scalp to just make it sit better, I guess. And also, you know, just look more realistic. But yeah, the feel of these, very good. Again, heat resistant, apparently. But don't take my word for it, you'd have to try it out yourself. Nice fringe there, but I just love the colour of this. So yeah, that's how she looks. 16 inches, I did say that, didn't I? This was £11, or is £11 now. Actually, it was £9.60 when I looked online, but I paid £11, so a bit gutted about that. Never mind. I think things go down, don't they, in price the more you add to your basket, which is, you know, a very sneaky way of making you think you've got a bargain when actually you spent more than you would have. Yeah, it's a centre parting, I think. I can't remember, like, you'd have to see when I've got it on, I can tell. Okay, so this is the next one. This is the wispy one with the red highlights. I do like it. I mean, it fits lovely. The only thing is I feel like there's not enough hair for me. I like a bit more hair because, you know, I feel like my own hair is quite flat. So if I'm going to wear a wig, I want it to look a bit more voluminous. Voluminous? Is that the word? Which is the word? Yeah, thicker. Oh dear. Yeah, and also it just keeps, again, going in my eyes, and then these bits like stick up your nose. But yeah, as you can see, there's not a lot of hair here at the back. So, but it's a nice wig, very nice, feels lovely, feels lovely on. If you can see at the back, like I said, that's my hair underneath, so you can probably see it through this one. Yeah, I think it's just too round, making my face look even rounder than it is, and I don't want that, definitely not. I think if it was thicker, like here, and maybe these bits were just a little bit further down, maybe it would be okay. I don't know. But I like the colour. I love the red flicks. I used to have my hair very similar to this many moons ago. It was all like black on top, and then I had like this red layer all underneath. So, you know, every time you moved, you got that red flash. So, yeah, very nice. Yes, not so sure that I would wear this very often because of this, but I might be able to like tease it a bit with a comb, maybe put some hairspray on it, and it might just stay a bit more in place. So yeah, maybe that would be okay. But yeah, it's a nice wig. It feels lovely. It feels so nice, like you just had your hair washed and conditioned. That's how it feels. And I think you could probably sort of pull like the fringe over if you wanted to, or this way, depending where you wear it. Isn't it funny how it changes your face shape, like whichever way you pull your fringe or bang. I don't know what you want to call it. I've called it a fringe for years, so yeah. Yeah, so that's that one. And this, yeah, this, I think, yeah, this is £9.61 I think on the website at the minute, but I paid £11 for this one. So this next one is from Temu, one of the ones that I did actually keep because she is pretty gorgeous, isn't she? Look, 26 inches as well, although it could be longer, but it does say 26 inches on the website and on the bag, so, and on the tag, I think. No, it doesn't say it on the tag. But this one has got like this money piece, like extra bit around, although it says it's reddish brown. I don't know. Is it more like a rusty colour, rusty orange? But I do like these bits here. I think I like that sort of fringe. I'm trying to grow mine out like it, so excuse my hair at the minute, but I thought if I'm going to be trying on wigs, I'm not going to wash my hair before, so hence why I've sort of clipped one side up, because I'm trying to grow out my fringe. As I just said, I want it kind of like this. I like this quite close central parting, and that hangs down, you know, like that, like very wispy. What do you call it? I don't know what you'd call it. But yeah, that's what she looks like. Very pretty. Again, realistic scalp and the rose cap mesh with the adjustable straps. It's £10.81 it says on site, which, I mean, look at what you're getting. Again, that realistic hair, it feels lovely, really, really nice. And no shine, no unnatural shine. It looks very realistic. Although I know that some synthetic wigs, if you do get quite a lot of the high shine, you can use dry shampoo to dull it a little bit. So that's the way around it these days. My hair is so full of dry shampoo right now, I'm surprised it doesn't just snap off. It's really dry because I crimped it a couple of days ago, and I thought, oh, I'll leave it, and I did have a bit of a curl in it yesterday, but it's completely dropped out now. So yeah, it's looking a little bit dry because I've got so much dry shampoo in it, honestly. So there you go, that's that one. I do like this one. And you can see what it looks like in the next clip. I do like these colours, aren't they nice? It's like, well, like firewood. Yeah, I do like this, and the length of this, and the shape, the style, you know, that curly, wavy look, I just really love. And this bit here, I've just been sort of brushing it, but look, it, you know, you can brush it very, and it's so soft, this one, so soft. How much was it? £10.81 on Temu. Hopefully I put all the details of the store that I got them all from, because although it's from Temu or Shein, there are multiple stores that sell different wigs, and some sorry, just hit my ring there. Yeah, and they all sell like different quality. They might sell the same items, but some of the quality is just very different. Like, as I said, I had to send 4 back, and I only kept 1, which I think is this one, I think, or it could be the black one of them anyway. But yeah, but this I just love. So again, 26 inches, very, very nice and long. This is the back. Don't know if you can see. Yeah, it comes all the way down the back. I feel like a bit of a mermaid in this one. But yeah, I do like this. I think it would be, when I wore my other one that's very similar colour to this, but it's all one colour, I wore my green velvet dress, like as I said, for Christmas Day, and then I wore this like on top. So yeah, who doesn't love a bow? And I think the sort of emerald green against this rusty colour, orange or gingery sort of red, I don't know what colour to describe it as. Yeah, but it's also got like a darker root, like a root shadow to it, which I think gives it that realistic look. And for a real pop of colour, I could imagine having like orange lipstick and maybe gold eyes. I mean, I have got a bit of gold eyeshadow on, so maybe I could, I used to have like a goldy sort of orange lipstick, but I used it a lot because I do like those colours on my skin tone. So yeah, it's gone, but I think I would definitely invest in another lipstick of that kind of shade. I've got like a brownie colour on at the minute because I do like those tones. But anyway, enough of that. If you want to see a video like a makeup tutorial, maybe different colours, like eyeshadows for different colour eyes, or I mean, obviously I can't change my eye colour unless I use contact lenses, which I'm not going to do because I cannot go near my eyes with a contact lens, like, oh my god, terrible. So yeah, I could only show you suitable colours for my colour eyes, which sometimes are sort of like a bluey grey, and when I've worn like an orangey gold eyeshadow, they can change like tone. Sometimes they look a bit green, which, yeah, is very, very odd. I didn't know that eyes could do that, but there you go. Yeah, I do like this, so let me know which one you like the best out of all these ones, and let's get on to the next one. Next on my list is this little beauty. I don't usually go for blonde wigs, but I picked this one because I went to see ABBA Voyage Tour last year in October, and I wanted a blonde wig for it. She's very nice, very, very nice. Again, lovely feel, not that horrible synthetic. I mean, if you didn't know any better, you would think it was real hair. I mean, it's very similar to my hair at the minute, maybe because I've got all that dry shampoo in. But nice fringe. It kind of, although it's a central part with a realistic scalp, the fringe kind of, I think you can wear it like to either side. I'm pretty sure. I can't remember how I wore it. I think I might have worn it over to one side in when I went to see ABBA. So yeah, but this one is, it doesn't actually state a size, but I'm thinking it's about 18 inches, because it's nowhere near as long as the other one, the last one. But this one also has got a really lovely root shadow, so you can see it. So that gives that more realistic, especially if you're dark haired like I am. So when I put it on, it's not such a stark contrast to my own natural hair, and I think it suits my colouring better. You can see my like fingers poking through the mesh net, so you know, it's not a thick cap like I think a lot of some of the wigs, the synthetic ones, they had that plastic cap which just used to make you sweat or itch. But again, that nice cap inside, so it's stretchable and breathable. Has this got adjustable straps? Yeah, I think it has. Yeah, this one I think you can sort of pull it and tighten it, I think, or I think this one just expands actually. Yeah. So it just expands to fit your big head if you've got a big head. If not, it should just fit perfectly and just lay on there. It hasn't got any clips or anything like that. I think there's only one of the wigs that I've got that actually has 2 clips just at the front. So they're like those slidey clips. So you can sort of pull it forward and click it in place. You know, which stops it moving around. But I found when I did that, and because I'd had my hair tied up, my hair at the back was pulling it back, so it didn't, at some points in the night it wasn't sitting quite right, so I had to keep going into the toilet and readjusted it, so I won't use the clips again. But I've sort of got around that by using my own clips and just putting like little hair grips in just to keep it in place. But yeah, that's nice. It's got like this wispy kind of layers, and I like the way it flicks out at the end, so that's really nice. Yep, again, heat resistant, fully synthetic. £12.08. Not bad. This is a Shein one. Yeah, Shein. So I'll try that on and let you see how it looks. So this is the blonde one. Like I said, I don't normally go for the blonde wigs. This is the first one. I think I had one like for Halloween many years ago, like for a dress up one, but it was a terrible wig. It was just really curly and just, it was long, but really just horrible, like 1970s, just, you could tell it was a dress up wig. But this, I mean, look at the dark shadow on top. Can you see that? And like, you can see the parting. I don't know if you can see it. But yeah, this one, I do like this one. This is one that I wore for the ABBA Voyage Tour. I sound like I went on the tour. You know what I mean. But yeah, very nice. yeah, maybe it is like 16 inches maybe, because it's not that long, is it? But excuse my hair at the back, but that's the back. And I like the wispy fringe again. I like the fact, and you can kind of pull it and you can sort of twist it and do things like that, so you know, get it just right to sit on your head. Yeah, but it feels nice on. It's not too tight, but it feels snug, so I feel like it's not going to fall off, which is great, because that's the last thing you want. But you know, I could just put some clips here just to make sure, if I just wanted that extra security, I guess. If you have a look with the bow, let's do it. Let's do it. There. So yeah, very nice. Again, this feels very realistic. It's got kind of that two-day old hair, you know, when you've washed it and you've waited a couple of days. It's not quite greasy, but it's gone that sort of dryish feeling. That's how it feels. For a synthetic wig, it's fantastic, isn't it? How much was this one? £12. And like with the realistic scalp and the root shadow, I think is really nice. So if you're not a true blonde, I think you could get away with something like this, because obviously, you know, I'm quite dark with my dark eyebrows. But yeah, I think this one, I did have a different blonde wig. That was in one of the ones that I sent back, because it was just too blonde and it just looked, it looked silly. It just didn't suit me at all. But yeah, I do like this one. I like the length of it as well. Yeah, and I wore it all day when we went to the ABBA Voyage concert, and it stayed in place all day. Fantastic. I brushed it a couple of times just to keep it looking neat, and I think I did spray this like with a bit of hairspray, but it's all brushed out, and I haven't washed it since. I just kind of let it air dry, you know, and sort of fluff it up a little bit, and then I put it back in the bag. I would like to get some of those nice little wig heads, I guess, just to put them on and sort of store them properly, so that would be nice, you know, and put the wig netting perhaps over it just to keep it all in place. But you know, at least if they're in the bags, you know that they are safe and they're not going to get dusty or dirty or anything in between wearing them. But I think when they're in the bags, I don't tend to think about wearing them, whereas if they were out, I might think, I feel like a blonde day today, I'm going to go blonde with a root shadow today. What do you think? Should I go blonde? No. So next we have this little beauty. She is 26 inches long. This is from Temu as well, I believe. Yes, it is one of the better ones. I think, I'm not sure it's the same place that I got the rusty colour one, but they are very, very similar, like with their money piece here. So this is black with red ombre. That's what the description says, I think. And then you've got this piece here, which sometimes this is really annoying, so I clip this bit. I clip this bit when I wear it because it keeps falling into my eyes. So yeah, that's irritating. Yeah, it goes sort of thinner right down here. But I mean, you could always just chop that off a little bit just to make it a little bit fuller, I guess, not so straggly at the end. But I like it. I like the way it's very wavy in the way it falls. Love it. Again, beautiful feel to this, very realistic. I wore this in my get ready with me video when I went to see a tribute act to my childhood, my teenage idol, Boy George. So I will link that video if you want to go and see me get ready and wear it. So yeah, you can see, obviously you'll see it better when I've got it on and how this falls. But yeah, I spend most of the night going like that. trying to get it out of my eyes and my mouth. But yeah, I do like this one of my favourites. And when I wore it out, this girl, she said to me, like, how do you get the red bits like so red without affecting the rest of your hair? And I went, oh, it's a wig. And she couldn't believe it. She was really shocked it was a wig. She went, oh, don't tell anyone. She goes, it's so good, it's so realistic. So that's good. Again, realistic scalp. And inside we have the rose cap mesh, and this one has got straps. And this is the one that I just said about having the clips. Don't know if you can see that or not. Can you see that on there? Yeah, so that kind of hooks in place here, but like I said, it was pulling my hair back, but I think it was my own hair because I'd done it kind of in a ponytail, but I'd lumped it all down here, so it was pulling the wig back. So I need to find a better way to secure my hair. I think some people put it in plaits, don't they, and put it up. So, but for this video, I won't. I'll just put it in a loose ponytail at the back and just try the wig on over the top. Yeah, so it's a central parting, and then I think it's a central fringe, but you have to play around with it quite a bit. But you know, the money pieces, I suppose, are equal, so you just have to play around with it really until you get it just right. But yeah, beautiful, heat resistant. Again, I've not tried it, so I don't know, I can't say. All the wigs, by the way, they have minimal shedding. You do expect some shedding, but when I'm brushing, I brush it very gently, and like I said, from the bottom, and just try and keep it nice. They all come like in bags like this, and they come with a hairnet as well. One of these things that's so annoying because it gets caught on your nails, gets caught everywhere, on your rings. Oh, irritating. And then this is one of the wig caps that comes with it. So it's just like a pop sock, but bigger. So you can just put all your hair up in it and just put that over the top, and then that will just keep the wig secure. But like I said, when I went out with this one, I just put it in a, you know, ponytail, but I didn't secure it, and like I said, it kept pulling my hair, pulling the wig back. But yeah, some of them come with these, some of them don't. I think I ordered these ones, but one of them did come with yeah, it came with this one, like a fishnet stocking that's open both ends. I think I'll insert a photo of one of them, and it shows you kind of how you're supposed to use these. It's got a thicker band at one end, so that would go on your forehead, and then you're supposed to lay the top bit over it. I don't know, I just kind of put it on and like had this bit sticking up. So this is the one that I wore in my get ready with me video. So yeah, as you can see, this is the bit that I mean that keeps falling in my eyes. It's very annoying, so I literally just clip it up with a little grippy clip thing. What are they called? Curb grips, something like that. Anyway, hair clips, just a normal one. Yeah, and then I sprayed it just to keep it kind of in place, but I've brushed it out since, and it's just doing that. It's a proper curtain bang, isn't it, this one? So I can't see very well. But yeah, I do like this one. One of my faves. I think it's very similar to the other one, isn't it? The other one with the rusty reddish brown, as they call it. It's very similar to that one, but they are sold from different people. But the quality is equally as nice on both of them. Very, very soft. Still got that realistic hair feel, but I think it could do with just a bit of a trim just at the bottom, because it sort of goes a little bit thin and wispy at the ends, and you know, there is a little bit of shredding, but not much. I mean, I've brushed it, but I brush it very carefully. I know that you can wash all these, it does say on each of the website, but you know, I would just check that out for yourself. I haven't washed any of them yet, so I don't know. I can't tell you, and I don't know how they would look afterwards, whether they still keep their wavy look or not. But it says like to just let it hang and dry naturally, so yeah, I don't know, but I'll show you the back. Can you see how long that one is? Yeah, very very, you could wear this at Halloween as well, which I have done, but I would wear it just going out because this like is in my heart, these colours, and I just feel very comfortable wearing these colours. So yeah, I do like this one. Yeah, I feel good wearing it. Yeah, but you can bring it quite forward, as you can see, the realistic scalp. So you could have it, hello. You could have it further back, more to this side, but yes, I think you just have to play around with the wigs. But I like this money piece at the front, the actual like bright colour of it. I think it's lovely set against the black. It's just, yeah, gorgeous. I like the way it all, like you can see it like flickering through down to the ends. Love that. Really, really nice. This is the 26-inch again. Yeah, this is the red ombre long wavy wig with central parting, 26 inches. So this was £11.70, or is £11.70. It was when I checked, so it depends, doesn't it, I guess. So the last one in this wig try on is this. This has to be my favourite. Isn't she adorable? I think on the camera she looks very red, but she's more like a rusty colour. But it's kind of got like a two-tone to it. There seems to be like some darker bits of red here and there, or darker bits of orange. I would say it's an orangey red. What a beauty. This is, it says it's 18 inches. I don't know, maybe a bit longer? Maybe, I don't know. I obviously don't know my inches very well. Oh, that's rude, wasn't it? One of my favourites. I wore this Christmas Day, and I wore it with this little bow that I got from Home Bargains. It's Store Beyond, or One Beyond, One Below, whatever it's called, from there. But yeah, perfect. It went really well with that. And then I wore a green velvet dress, which I got from a charity shop, and I will be doing another charity shop haul and try on for you. So I know that was quite popular, that video, so I have got my previous one, so if you want to go and see that, if I remember, I'll link it in the description as well, so you can go and have a look. But yeah, this is beautiful. Again, realistic scalp. Yes, yeah, so you can see just there. And then breathable rose cap, rose mesh again, the rose cap mesh cap, whatever, and adjustable straps. Very good. This has got a beautiful fringe on it, so it's not too long, and it just falls perfectly. Doesn't get in your eyes too much, and it's got like these sort of mid layers as well around the face, around the back. Just gorgeous. Love it. I think I would like to go this colour and this style. Yeah, when I tried it on, I just felt like the colour was my colour. I've been red or black for so long, but I've never thought of going like this. I don't know what you'd call it. Is it orangey red, rusty orange, burnt orange? I don't know. But whatever it is, it's gorgeous. I might take it to the hairdressers and say, I want this. This is what I want on my head, realistically. We'll see if they could do it. But yeah, did I say everything for this one? It's a lovely centre part, synthetic, 18 inches, a rose mesh cap, heat resistant, and it was $10.25. Okay, and this is my final wig, and this is my favourite by far. Just love the colour, the shape, like the style of it, the feel of it, the way it sits. I love all these wispy bits, but they don't flick up my nose or in my mouth or anything. And this was the 18 inch, and it is £10.25. Yeah, £10.25, so not bad at all. I would definitely order from this store again. Very nice, absolutely love it, adore it. As you can see, like the different colours, don't know if you can see. Yeah, but again, I think it's got the realistic scalp, which is great, and I just love this fringe. It's just enough, but the colour of it, just beautiful. Really, really nice. So yeah, love the back. There you go. So what do you think? Which colour do you like best? Which style? What do you think of the prices? I hope that this has helped if you want to start wearing wigs, or you wear wigs and you just, you know, don't know where to get them from. For the price, you can't really go wrong. And this is another one that you can just literally just plop on your head. It has got the straps, I think. Yeah, this is quite a big cap actually, so I probably would adjust it. But I wore it all day Christmas, like for the whole day, and it didn't come off. Although I did put a little clip in, just one clip here I think and one clip there, and that was it, and it was enough. It stayed in place all day, right up until about 2 o'clock in the morning, I think, when I took it off. I think it was 2 anyway. Ooh, got a hair down there now. But yeah, so let me know what you think, and if you'd like to see another one. Hopefully the information was good enough. Let me know, you know, if you need any more information on it, and also if you do purchase one of them, you know, maybe put a photo in. That would be great. I'd love to see it. So yeah, let me know, and I hope that you enjoyed this, and thank you very much if you're still here at the end, and I look forward to seeing you in the next one. Bye.